Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Princess Janet, and if you're returning subscribers, thank you very much for subscribing, and don't forget to turn on your notification so that you can get notification every time I drop a new video. And even if this is the first time watching my YouTube channel, thank you for watching too. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification. Today, we're going to be discussing the Bible. So I was reading the Bible later. I don't know which day, but it was this past week, and I was reading the book of Judge, and there was a particular chapter that was very sad. It's one of the saddest story that I've ever read in the Bible, and it's in the book of Judges, chapter 19. So stay tuned. Welcome back. So, like I said, we'll be discussing the Bible today, and the discussion is going to be from the book of Judges, chapter 19. So, this is a story of a Levite and his concubine. So, this man was from the tribe of Levi or Levi, or however the name is pronounced. Go and read that Bible probably before you watch this video, and you might have read that part before. So he had a concubine, and we don't know what happened between the two. Probably they had a fight, and the concubine went back to her father's house. So this man wanted to reconcile back with his concubine, and he then traveled to the concubine's father's house, which is a long distance from where he lives. And he went so that he could bring back his concubine. And he didn't plan to stay long, or when he got there, the father-in-law was preparing feast for him and persuading him to stay behind and all that. And he kept staying behind almost 2 consecutive nights like that. And one day he was so determined that he was going to leave, whether the father-in-law likes it or not. He wanted to leave. And he left. And because it was already in the evening, they couldn't get to his own town on that day. So they got to a town which is called what's the name of the town? Gibeah. See, the name of the town is, can't really pronounce it. Gibeah, whatever. So they got to the town of Gibeah, which was in the land of Benjamin. The man was from Ephraim, and he went to the father-in-law's place, which was also in Bethlehem, but on that town. And they couldn't get back to Ephraim that night, so they stopped at Gibeah, and they decided to sleep in the like the city center, like our so-called city center today, which is like the main area shack, because they couldn't get a place in the inn, like a hotel or Airbnb or whatever. So they had to stay in the town center. So an old man came by and saw them and was like, "Where are you guys from? Where are you going?" And he was very hospitable, and he decided to accommodate them in his house. And so they left the city center and they went to this man's house. We don't know the man's name. But then when they got to this man's house in the night, some group of troublemaker, which were full of men, started knocking this old man's house, and they were demanding that they wanted to have sex with the man that he is hosting in his house. They kept knocking and demanding, like they wanted to have sex with him by fire by force. And this man was begging them that no, 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 don't do this. This is not good. This is not how you treat, your brother. Don't do such an evil thing, and all that and all that. And he even offered his virgin daughter and the concubine to them, that he's going to give them his virgin daughter and concubine, and they can do whatever they like with them, but they shouldn't touch the man. which was kind of annoying to me. Like, why will you give a virgin daughter? And this is not the first time this will happen in the Bible. Remember the story of Lot too, when the angel came to, take Lot out of Sodom and Gomorrah, because Sodom and Gomorrah was going to be destroyed by fire and sulfur and brimstone and everything. Same thing happened in Genesis. Men from Sodom and Gomorrah came and said they wanted to have sex with the angels. How? This shows that evil have been in existence for a long time, for a very long time. So seriously, what is happening now is shouldn't be, how will I call it? Shouldn't surprise us. So whatever evil is happening now shouldn't surprise us. Such evil has happened before. It was documented for us to know that evil has been in existence for a long time. So this man offered his virgin daughters, and concubine, the man's concubine. And the men were like, no, we don't want your daughter. We want that particular man. But then, to settle the whole whatever, the husband grabbed the concubine's wife and pushed her outside to the men to do whatever they like with her. And these men abused her, they raped her, took turns on her throughout the entire night. And I was reading it, it was making my body cringe. Like I was feeling so, I don't know, hungry, as if insects were calling my body. It was so annoying, so disgusting. Like, how will you do this to someone? Why will you? Number one, the man that pushes concubine, like, this is your concubine. Fine, she's not your wife, but wife is the legal woman. Concubine is like an illegal wife in those days. And this is the woman that you claim you love. You even went to go and collect her from her father's house. Only God knows what kind of quarrel or whatever happened between them for the woman to have left in the first place. And then you took her and then threw her out to the lions. And they raped her. They raped her throughout the night. And the next day, that they've done whatever they want to do, they threw the woman, in front of the house. And then the husband came outside and was telling her, get up, let's go. Get up, let's go. As per what? Seriously, I don't know. Thank God I wasn't born in that generation, because can never. This kind of atrocity and injustice was just no, too much. This was a man that was supposed to protect her. Mono, he was the one that threw her out to be raped. At the end of the day, the woman later died, and then the man now cut her body into 12 and then distributed it to the 12 tribes of Israel, so that they can know the evil that was done to her, which he was an accomplice to. Because you were the one that pushed her, you knew what was going to happen to her, and you pushed her to those men to abuse her. If you go to chapter 20, because of this act, over 26,000 men died, if not up to 30. Don't know the accurate figure, but a war broke out because of this. The entire tribe of Israel decided to go to that town and destroy everything in that town. That what kind of evil is this? This is disgusting and shouldn't even be heard of. We have to clean it out. And in the Old Testament, when such things happen, those kind of sin, death is the consequences. God will tell them, ping, kill them, and clean that evil out of Israel. So the Israelites were determined to kill all those troublemakers, all the men in Gibeah, the entire town, to destroy it. But because that town belongs to the tribe of Benjamin, they told the Benjamin tribe You guys should release this town and these people to us so that we can kill them. But the Benjamin tribe, they said no, we are not going to release them to you. So they gathered their soldiers, about 26,000 or so. Yeah, 26,000 warriors, and the 700. They also have 700 Helite troop in that town, Gibeah. So all these 26,700 were ready for war, and the Israelites too was ready for war, and a war broke out. At first, the Benjamin people and the Gibeah people killed the Israelites. First or second time, they defeated them. But the third time, they prayed to God, they cried, and God said He was going to give them victory. And they killed all those 26,000 soldiers. Killed them. In fact, they killed all the Benjamin tribe. It was only remaining, I think, 700 or 600. It was 600 of them that ran away. They escaped and ran away and hid somewhere. That was the remnant that was remaining. So, in a way, I would say justice was done for the woman, but still, I can't just imagine what she must have gone through. Like, I can't even imagine it. I don't even want to imagine it because it must be terrible. It must have been a terrible experience for her. And the few lessons I learned from here is one. Number one, though we don't have, I don't know if concubine is like side chick in this generation. See, a man or a woman, as a woman, you shouldn't be a side chick, a concubine to any man at all, at all. You should go and stay with his wife. And you, as a woman, you should find someone that is not married to also be your husband. Everybody should have their own husband. And the Bible created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Eve and Susan and Josephine and Janet and all that. It created one. It was human being that just scattered everything and did what was right in their sight. And even till now, a lot of people are still justifying polygamy, unfaithfulness, adultery, and all that. So as a woman, number one, don't be concubine side chick to any man. Number two, as a man, you should be able to protect your wife, the woman that you say you love. You should protect her with your life, not throw her to the wolf or to the lions. And like I said, we don't know what happened between the two that made the woman go back to the father's house. Maybe she saw that this man doesn't love me or was maltreating her or anything. And it didn't change. The fact that he came back to come and beg did not change the bad character of that man. He still threw her to the wolves, to the lions, to rape. So sometimes it's better to be single than to be with a man that will throw you to the wolf or to the lion. And as a man, protect the woman you love, your wife, protect her. The Bible says you should love her as Christ loved the church that gave his life for her. Be able to give your life for your woman, not throw her to the wolf. That is very important. And then the father-in-law too, that just kept delaying them. I don't know what is wrong with that father-in-law. Because if they had left early in the morning, probably this would not have happened. And that's one thing my mom used to say. She doesn't like us doing night journey or evening journey. Because when it is night, a lot of bad things happen. You want to go on a journey, a long journey, it's better you go early in the morning so that you can be there before evening instead of going in the night. The night, evil things happen more in the night. A lot of atrocity happen more in the night because darkness covers a lot of things compared to broad daylight. That is another lesson that we should learn. And then during this Old Testament, a lot of things were going wrong. Like they saw women as I don't know what they see women as, and a lot of people still have that mentality like women are just nobody. For that old man to be saying he's offering his virgin daughters, how will you offer your virgin daughters to be raped? Why? For what? Can't you guys find sword or whatever in your house and start fighting those troublemakers instead of making that kind of stupid suggestion. Sorry to say, but it was very annoying. Very, very, very annoying for fathers, for husbands to be offering women, people they're supposed to protect. As a man, you're supposed to protect every woman in your life, your wife, your mother, your sisters. You're supposed to protect them. You are in the one of your role is to be a protector, not a, how will I put it, not a destroyer, so to say. And again, rapists. All the rapists that I've seen, especially that was registered or written in the Bible, all of them met with death. Example, these people, all of them were killed. They killed all of them. Then number two, Dinah, the the daughter of Jacob. Yeah, the daughter of Jacob. She was also raped by Shechem and her brother. They killed all of them in that town. Killing it. Then Tamar, the son of David, the daughter of David, and the sister of Ammon. Who was the one that even raped herself? Is it Absalom or can't remember the name of the brother, half brother that raped her. That one too, they killed him. At least those are the kind of three rape incidents I can remember in the Bible. All of them, all the rapists. So if you're a man and you have rapist motive in your brain or in your gene or whatever, you feel or you've raped people before, it's better you repent now before the consequences fall on your head, because it's a very terrible thing to be raping people as a man or as a woman. If you don't force people to have sex with you without consent, it is a terrible, terrible sin, punishable by the law, and it's also a sin according to God. So that is that for today about our story. So go ahead and read that story. If you want to read the full story, you need to read Judges 19, 20 to 21, because it's a continuous, the consequences that followed that entire evil act continue to the end of Judges. And drop your comment in the section what you also feel about the story, what you learned about the story, and see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.